Is one that has been dominating WFA.com for days now, and we decided to learn a little bit more about what is becoming a growing trend on college campuses. If you have not seen these photos yet, take a look. This is Ava Hunt's dorm room at SMU in Dallas, where she will be on the cheer team. You may recognize that name. She's the daughter of Kansas City Chiefs owner Clark Hunt. Last week, her mom sharing photos from her dorm move-in on Instagram, and they went viral because this is not the dorm room that you had in college. Decked out with custom fabrics, window treatments, artwork, neon signs, and while we could make this a commentary on class and capitalism in America, we're not going to. We're just going to show you the viral pictures, because if you scroll through social media, you'll see similar room setups at colleges across the country. This has become quite an industry, with some families paying tens of thousands of dollars to get these rooms set up. We talked to a woman who has turned it into a business after she designed her daughter's dorm room at Mississippi State.
I thought, if my baby bird has to fly, and flap those wings, she's going to flap them from a pretty nest. And so I think a lot of the moms and dads feel that way too. Like, it's their home away from home for an entire year. I mean, you want it to be something that's comfortable.
When you picture someone who designs dorm rooms and charges thousands of dollars for a living, that's the woman you picture. Shelly Gates says she only takes on 5 rooms a year, and the price tag does vary from room to room, but she says most families get years of use out of bedding and some of the other pieces they buy for their dorm rooms. Storage space, a big part of that design process. I'm not seeing anything that comes close to resembling my first dorm room or my first apartment or my first home.
I don't see the milk crates. The milk crates were all the thing when I was in school. I know that was a long time ago. I remember I had a Spuds MacKenzie. You guys remember Spuds MacKenzie?
Yeah.
I had the Spuds MacKenzie posters. I remember that as well. So yeah, they've come a long way from my day.
Stacia, how did your dorm room look?
Okay, so Kara and I were talking about this earlier. I made it pretty because design's very important. I've always been interested in that, right? But I worked and I spent my own money, and it was nothing like that. I remember I wanted to go into design. I know I'm going off on a tangent here, but my parents told me I wasn't going to make any money. Thank goodness they stopped me, right? Because I'm so wealthy now. I have more money than I know what to do.
Yeah, of course, just rolling in it.
I love when parents do that.
Yeah.
Dash the dreams. I will be honest, I didn't have like a fancy dorm room, but I probably would decorate my daughter's dorm room. Maybe not that high end, but make it just a little more homey. And Greg, don't even act like you wouldn't either.
But you said probably.
Okay, will.
Yeah.
I do think there's a difference between decorating it so it looks nice and kind of what we're seeing. And I'll get on my soapbox here, because I feel like if my tone doesn't indicate how I feel about this, when else are you going to learn ingenuity and hard work and all that other stuff you're supposed to learn when you're 18, 19, 20, 21? And if you got a dorm room like that, what are you aspiring to afterward? And how are you learning to work to pay for it?
Well, there you go.
I've spoken like a man who has probably slept on the floor when I had my mattress on the floor back in my first job.
It took me a while.
And your coffee table was what, Mark?
It was an old door.
Okay.
Laid on cardboard boxes, covered with a sheet.
His poor kids one day.
And we walked uphill both ways in the snow. We liked it, Greg.
All right.